journey in love, and bring hope and wholeness wherever we go. Amen. I'd like to invite the children, anyone who's feeling childlike, to rush headlong to the front. Well done. Anyone? It's perfectly safe, promise. How are you doing? How are we doing?
Good.
We good? We good? That's good?
Great. What's in the bag?
Okay. Stuff. So, can we talk about peace for a minute? What do you think peace is?
When everyone is happy and they're not like trying to attack or anything.
Okay, I got happy and I got when everyone's trying to not like attack or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's tricky, isn't it?
I wouldn't say peace is agreeing with everyone.
Peace is not necessarily agreeing with everyone. That is true too. It's kind of tricky sometimes. Like if I asked you for one word that you think would really go well with peace, what would it be? Hope. Good one. Sorry.
Peace Hills.
Peace
Hills.
Hill.
Hills.
Oh, okay. Any adults want to throw in a word? Anybody? That's more than one word, Nettie. That was quite specific. One word, Nettie.
Acceptance.
Lack of conflict. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sorry. That is 3 words. Yes, it is. Should we let her have 3 words? Yeah, let's let her have 3 words. That would help peace along, wouldn't it, if we let her have 3 words? We could even let her have more than 3 words. Like if I didn't boss people and say it had to be 1 word, we'd probably get more responses, wouldn't we?
Ooh, I've got
That would be making peace. Yep. Yes.
Does non-conflict count as one word?
Non-conflict, is that 1 word?
Yeah.
So essentially you want to say the same thing as Nettie, but like slightly differently. Yeah.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
I forgot the word.
Do you understand what he means by that? Yeah. Right. So you understand what he meant though, right? And did you obviously understood what Nettie meant because you came up with 1 word for it, right? So maybe listening to each other and trying to understand each other is a good way to have peace.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to have peace.
It's not necessarily that.
Compromise. There's another good word. Another good word. Any other good words for? Throw it out there, Susan. Did you say army? Harmony. Of course, harmony. Where is harmony, by the way? Oh, okay. If only harmony were here to demonstrate harmony for us. Yeah. The thing is, we could come up with probably, like if we really thought about it, and that was really good that you did that, because I think sometimes it's really tricky for us. Like it's easy to throw the word peace out there, but not necessarily easy to understand what we mean by it, right? And we had to really think about it. Sometimes it's a lot of work. And then we start to come up with some words, or we start to come up with words, and then somebody else says a word, and we could either fight over whether or not we mean the same thing, or we could actually acknowledge that we actually probably understand each other and mean the same thing. That would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Does peace also count as being super bitter at someone but not saying anything?
That is tricky. You know what? That is a really good topic for discussion with Brielle. That is a really good point, though. What Wes said was, like, if you're really, what did you say? Did you say bitter or angry?
Yeah, like
Bitter, yeah. If you're bitter or angry with somebody but you don't say anything, does that count as peace? That is a really tricky question to answer, because I would say no, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't, because I think the thing about peace is trying to create a place where you can actually say and express yourself and have people understand, or at least listen and try to understand, right? That's part of making peace.
There's a difference between lack of conflict and like acceptance of things.
Yes, there is. There's a difference between a lack of conflict and acceptance of things, is what Wes just said. And yes, there is. There is. The other thing that's really kind of interesting, just to, create even more conversation around this, let's go with that, is there's a difference between acceptance and what Jesus kept telling everyone. Jesus didn't tell everybody to accept others. Jesus had no interest in acceptance And what Jesus said was love everyone. He didn't say accept them. He said love them as they are. Acceptance is kind of a non-issue for Jesus because it was about love. It's not about because if you're accepting somebody, you're acknowledging that there's something about them that you don't really want. Like, do you know what I mean? There's a negative aspect to that. And Jesus just said, no, you don't even have to worry about that. Just love everybody. There'd be peace if we all loved each other, wouldn't there?
No.
No, maybe. A no? Let's vote. Are you no or maybe? Are you on the maybe side?
I'm maybe.
No? Maybe?
I'm on a I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I say no.
I think you'd say no because?
There are millions of people who love each other, but they still do conflicts.
Yeah. So peace might not necessarily be the absence of conflict.
Yeah, peace.
There might need to be conflict. It's more about how we resolve it.
Also, peace is just temporary.
Peace is temporary. That's very profound. You'll want to discuss that. Yeah, for sure. I would like to help you find peace in the world and help you make peace. I'd like to give you something. I'd like to give you some peace. Pardon?
I find peace by praying.
You find peace by praying. She finds peace by praying. Huh. That's good for everybody to remember. Here's a piece for you.
Thanks.
And here's a piece for you.
What puzzle?
And here's a piece for you.
Is this Mickey Mouse?
And here's a piece for you.
It has words on it. What?
And here's many pieces for Brielle.
Is this snake?
Because sometimes we have a little bit of peace and sometimes we have a lot to share.
That's
It's a piece.
the piece of the puzzle.
Yes, it is. And that's the interesting thing about peace is when we're trying to make peace, we only have one piece of that. We need everybody else to be part of it, right? We need everybody else to participate. And in fact, sometimes it looks like we don't have enough pieces for a piece. And then somebody comes along who's got a pile of pieces. And then we can actually, like with your piece, what do you think peace would look like with just your piece?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Because you only have one piece of the piece.
I would be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doing stuff on my computer, and I'd be at peace with that.
You'd be at peace with just being alone and doing stuff on your computer.
Yes.
I'd keep an eye on him okay. We need everybody else. We need everybody else to participate too, right? And to bring their peace so we can put it all together and find out what peace for everyone really looks like. Right? We need everybody.
What if people have conflicting ideas?
Your two pieces go together. What a great start.
What if
If you can only keep them together, that would be, yeah. See, that's tricky too. But you're going to be discovering that with Brielle in just a moment. But on your way there, we're going to sing a song about making